Hello, friends. The second day's play has ended at Perth, and if you'd have told me, or anyone would have told me, that India would be um accumulating a lead of 220 odd and have all the 10 batsmen still in hand, uh, I'd think I'd be daydreaming, or you have no clue about what's happening or what happens in cricket. But that's the truth. And I think we can uh, very safely say that it is 70-30, at worst 65-35 in favor of the Indians, except if the Indian batters collapse in a heap. It looks very unlikely that Australia is going to claw their way back from here. And so that's the happiest part. And just to borrow something that Gilly said it's is in the highlights. The balls left alone and the defensive shots are not shown because they don't form part of the highlights. But that those were the highlights that were very pleasing to watch. I was very keen to see if Yashasvi Jaiswal can make the transition and show another side of him that will prove that he's a more complete batter and a very quick learner. The fact that KL Rahul was at hand to guide him through and then talk him through the difficult period was beautiful to see. And uh, not for nothing did Brian Lara say that uh, KL Rahul is the one cricketer he'd go miles to watch, anywhere to watch. And KL Rahul, no doubts about this, that he is the most technically sound, solid batter in the world today. And he almost never looks like getting out except for his own fault or some outstanding piece of bowling or a little bit of luck not going his way. Um, and I'd give him the greatest credit for the position India is in, particularly the second essay. He looked very good in the first essay as well, until that unfair decision brought about his downfall. And everything to look forward to. Um, all this, without being seen, is giving Bumrah a lot of rest, and because he did bowl not a very long spell, but he did bowl quite a few overs in the first essay, and the Australians will not go to bed and have good sleep uh, this night for sure, because they have a lot to worry about. Their new opener, a debutant, McSweeney, he struggled against Bumrah. The pitch easing up a little bit can be a bit of hope for the Aussies, but the experts talking about the sun beating down on the Perth pitch and the cracks opening up. Remember, the curator said because of the unexpected and unseasonal rain, there'll be no snake um, um, what do you say, craters, if you can use them in the pitch, like it happened the last time Perth hosted a test match in which Hazy ruled the roost. But the experts are beginning to talk about the up and down bounce and the cracks in the pitches. I call them craters because those look like craters, the snake cracks that the curator spoke about. So all this also shows that luck went a bit in favor of the Indians. Was a very bold decision. Some called it not very clever by Bumrah to take first strike on that kind of a pitch, and with the Indian batters um, not covering themselves in glory in the recent past. So the naysayers had the upper hand in the first day, at least till the Indians batted, and then everything is changed. Um, if getting in Labuschagne for the last over of the day and just before tea shows how much of a stranglehold the Indian batters KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal have had on the Aussie bowling, and everything to play for the Indians. Yashasvi Jaiswal uh, on the cusp of very deserving 100, and I would like to say that this 100 and this innings, even if he doesn't get 100, this innings will do his confidence a world of good. Uh, because now that he has got runs under his belt in Australia after a blob, a hard-working blob in the first innings, uh, will be great for um, the Indian batting's future and for Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's one of the most exciting talents in the world, young talents in the world. He's just 22, and look at what he's already achieved. Some very uncommon records. And Devdutt Padikkal would love to come and have something to do on this pitch. I think he also needs to bide his time a little bit, but I think he can, gather crucial confidence. He may not be a permanent member of the team right now, but very soon he'll be in the reckoning, given that few players are on their way out. So Devdutt Padikkal must use this opportunity. Dhruv Jurel has made all the right noises with his batting against England and in the practice matches against Australia A, and then those kind of matches. Um, Seems to be very very good technically, Dhruv Jurel, and can play strokes as well. So that's another aspect of him that will be very useful, and another chance for him to cement his prospects. He, like Devdutt Padikkal, may not find a place once Shubman Gill comes back and then Rohit Sharma come back. But everything to look forward to. Do join us uh, tomorrow after lunch. We will have a small discussion, a presentation on what is the status of the game at that point of time. The Indians can go back to bed and do their activities today uh, with a lot of happiness and peace. And also that Satvik Sai and Sairaj and Ranki Reddy are in the semi-finals of the Chinese with the China Open, and that also is something to look forward to. So things looking good, and the Indian women hockey team winning the Asia Cup, beating Olympic medalist China, are all good trends for Indian sport. So do join me and do make comments um and suggestions for what can be done better, what different can be done, what more can be done, and a small bit of addition um, will be made from this video onwards. Um, Nice trivia. Uh, there was one time India was playing the West Indies in the West Indies, and two spectators had a challenge. Um, One spectator told the other that the Indian opener Sunil Gavaskar will score more than both the West Indies openers combined, and Sunil Gavaskar was out for one. And look at the luck of the person who lost the challenge. Gordon Greenidge and Desmond Haynes were taken out by Roger Binney for zero each, and the person who won the challenge would have laughed all his way to the bank. Such trivia will be spoken of in every video from here on. Uh, Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your comments and suggestions. Thank you.